Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Billy back on Billy's RC, and today we have something different. This is actually gonna be my second ever unboxing that I've done on film. So I just got these two packages. I'm gonna start with the small one first, and I'm gonna go to the second one. So you guys already know what's in here. This is the Losi Tenacity MT, and the reason why I got the MT instead of like the Truggy, I guess. Where's my little X-Acto knife thing? Usually I store it in here. Anyway, I'm gonna get something that I can use to cut this thing open, and yeah, we'll be right back to that. Okay, so I found this little pocket knife on my bench just so I didn't have to go all the way up to my room to actually get a knife. So I'm gonna start with the top one first, and then I'll move to the bottom. So as you guys can clearly see on here, these things are addressed to me. So there's one address, there's one name, and there's the other, Billy Russell. So, okay, so I got this little pocket knife off my bench just so I didn't have to go all the way upstairs for it. So I'm gonna start with the top one first and then the bottom, and just so you guys can see, these packages were addressed to me. Well, there's the first one at least. And here is the other one. So, let's actually get into the first one, shall we? And I didn't say this in the title or anything, but this is actually a clear body. So for some reason the clear body is really expensive. It's $60. That's actually more than like an A-scale Truggy clear body, which is kind of confusing. But I'm not gonna judge them by. I'm not gonna just getting warped. Package is getting warped. Okay. There. I'm only doing this just so I could take it out in one piece. So, at first I thought I'd ordered the white body, but then I realized that I didn't. So, here's the clear body. I'm gonna paint that in a little bit. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Here it is. So the box is a little big. It's a bit tall, I'd say. I don't know why, really. So there it is. For anyone who's wondering, I actually got the white edition. So we got some stuff in here. I'm not going to be binding this up to my DX5C radio. And just simply because, can't show you that. Just simply because, in case of my friends like want to use one of my RCs, if I'm hanging out with them at the track and I want to like let them have fun, I'll just paint them this thing and they'll be good. So I've been eyeballing the tracking all day for this thing. There it is, Losi Tenacity MT. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this box on the filming area, and we're gonna go film there. Okay, so here it is. Look at this, guys. The box art is actually pretty cool in real life, to be completely honest. So what we got? We got AVC, we got 4-wheel drive, we got legendary design from the 10 platform, that old 10 MT. I honestly like the look of this one better than the old MT, but you know, that's just me. So I've heard a lot about this thing. So some people are gonna ask, why did I go for this instead of something like an Arma Granite 4x4 or a Stampede 4x4, and the simple reason is that I really just couldn't pass up the price. This was $250 for a 4-wheel drive brushless monster truck. So I'm not gonna go too far into it, but I'm just gonna cover a few more things. So we got some FPV, we got this link type stuff going on. We got Spectrum dashboard compatible, and on the back side, and it's just more shots of the truck which you already saw. And there's a picture with the body off, I guess. So, as usually what I do with my unboxings is I'll get up where the, oops, that was actually backwards. Alright. And also, I mainly got this because I just noticed this actually. They actually put a patent for the AVC just in case anyone wants to steal it, I guess. So the reason why I got this is another reason. I'm gonna put the camera down. really okay. There's one. Okay, these were really hard to get off for some reason, but the reason why I got this one is, well, just because of the look. I like the look of the body, and there it is. Alrighty, so okay, we got some. The tires I wanted to really feel like straight out of the box because they feel pretty good actually. They feel like they could grip very well. They're medium soft, I would say. They're pretty bouncy, monster truck like. So I want to see this thing's radio because really the radio is kind of it's supposedly different from all the other ones. And when I mean like different, like I'm saying, like usually like these DX2E like transmitters, they don't come with much. I guess they don't come as much as like the ones on this. Like this one can do like ABC, and you can like hook up like a little like a dashboard up here. But on this one you supposedly can, and I'm not really looking to do like telemetry on this thing really, because I want to have fun with it. And the main reason why I got this thing as well is just because I wanted something to just bash. I don't want to like just have like all my stuff race style. So okay, so this is something else that, I'm glad to see is that the look of it is actually has orange writing on it. So the EBC is turned halfway already. So it does have this one actually has an aux on it, and with low, medium, and high 25, 50, and 100 settings on it. So there's no rubber grip as expected now because all the ABCs, not all the ABC, I'm sorry, all the DX2Es now, they pretty much don't even come with the rubber grip anymore. They used to though. They used to have a rubber grip, but that one doesn't. I mean, anyway, I'm gonna put this off to the side for right now, so I can remember that that's there. So the manual. Let's actually see what comes inside of this. So I've seen a lot of videos on this. So we get, okay, so I'm already seeing a set screw right there, which means there should be, yes, there's a pinion in there somewhere. I'm not actually seeing it right now, but I know there's another pinion in here for the 12 tooth, which is probably what I'm going to be running most of the time because I only have 3S packs right now. So we get, what are these? Get some like foam, like double-sided sticky tape stuff. We get an antenna, which isn't pre-installed for some reason, a little chip, and some telemetry stuff, like these little cables right here you're supposed to plug into the motor. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and you get your FPV stuff. You can't really see it on camera that well, but it's right here. And we have, of course, the manual, which I'm going to hold on to, of course, so I'm going to get that over there. Okay, so I've only ever seen this truck really once, and this is actually the second time I've seen it in real life. The second time I've seen it in real life. Because I used to work in a hobby store, and we actually sold one of these, so that's pretty neat. Okay, I'm already feeling the suspension. It feels pretty good, to be honest. For Basher spec, you know. Oh shit, my fucking stuff is going everywhere. Ugh. That's the one that goes to the truck, so, okay. I'm gonna get some bolt cutters and take those off. This. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Take that out for a second. Okay. Alright, let's drop it down. It actually felt pretty good. Or it sounded alright at least. Looks pretty nice. Let me actually get rid of that. So out of the box, what I'm liking so far is that it's out of here too. Yeah, okay. I'm liking that the chassis or the front skid plate actually touches the ground and the shocks don't bottom out, because that's actually a common problem on 10 scale monsters. I've noticed. I walked into some hobby shops and for like some red cat cheap stuff, and that was happening. So anyway, it feels very smooth. It almost feels like just like rotating like a nitro. Like it feels really smooth. feels as if there's nothing in there, but I know there is. It's an electric motor. So taking the body off for the first time. This body's not really going to be on there for long. I do like the color of it now that I'm seeing it in real life. And I noticed that there's some Velcro here that did not stick on. It's not sticking to the body. So that's actually another problem I noticed whenever I was trying to sell this thing. Is that the freaking Velcro straps wouldn't stay on. It wouldn't stay. The Velcro wouldn't stay attached to the body. That's actually a little bit more difficult than I thought. And what I mean by that is like it wouldn't stay like at all. It would always just come off, and when people took off the body, it would be all everywhere. But anyway, I see that we have an EC3 plug, which is good. I'm not going to change out the connector. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run an adapter. I'm just going to steal it out of my associated. That feels really nice. That's actually pretty good. So, first impressions of it. I've heard around that this thing has heat issues, and I've heard that from many people. A lot of people seem to have a lot of issues with this motor overheating, particularly the motor. Not really much else, and I'm probably going to take off this Velcro. Take off the Velcro, and I'm going to reattach it to the body here in a second after I turn the camera off. Just because I want it to hopefully stick to the body. But anyway, the ESC in here is killer. This is actually a 1/8 scale size ESC. This is the one I used to run in my Losi 8. So if this thing just so happens to burn out, I've got another one on standby. So yeah, it's 130 amp, which means you can run up to 4S. Well, this one's only rated up to go to 3S, but that's only because the motor's only able to handle 3S. This thing is able to handle 4S, but the battery tray won't hold 4S packs. I'm going to assume that, but I'm going to put the antenna tube on actually real quick because I don't like the look of that. So, the manual and stuff. Let's crack that open real quick and install some of the things on. Oh my gosh. So, antenna tubes in this one. Get some scissors. Damn it. So clumsy with my shit most of the time. A lot of the time. So, pulling this out. I do like the look of it, and I really just couldn't pass this thing up. Because of that low price. There's a lot of stuff coming out of here. This I'm probably going to throw away right away because it's plastic. The plastic ones usually don't even last for anything. So they give you this little chip, which is actually surprisingly strong and doesn't really flex that much, which is a good thing because that's actually used. Oh my gosh, I gotta put this crap in the bag and I didn't make a big enough hole. Alright, so there we go. I see that we might need a set screw, possibly. That's probably what that's for, and it's still here. So I'm actually going to take you off camera for a second and just put that on. Okay, so we got it on, and honestly it's kind of a pain taking some of this stuff out. So I'm going to definitely hold on to this. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Put this bag in the bag. Put this bag in here. And I'm going to save these Allen wrenches just because that's like the one thing I really need rid of this. So I'm going to put that in there. So I did not notice any optional pinion that supposedly came with this thing. I don't think they're including it now because I didn't see it, and I've never run it, so I've never even seen one in real life actually run. So we'll see how I get on. So yeah, I really don't have much more to say about this thing, but one thing I will note is that some things I'm actually liking on this thing already is that another reason why I actually got this thing to begin with was instead of a Stampede is because like the drive shafts are actually metal. It's like an 8 drivetrain, so it's all metal dog bones, you know, stuff like that. So so I think that'll do it actually. Alright, so that'll do for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely be coming out with more videos on this thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.